50 years ago, we were running a small conference center up in the northern Adirondacks, but we had outgrown that site.
We heard about Sagamore. I was really interested in its utility as a conference center, and only later came to understand the historic and architectural wonders that Sagamore comprised.
Generally, the preservation community wasn't aware of these great camps. Department of Environmental Conservation wanted to buy the property from Syracuse University and thought that it should be part of the Adirondack Preserve. And of course, the buildings would be torn down. It's really critical to have those buildings be preserved so that future generations will have a more complete understanding of history. What came out of it was the arrangement where Syracuse would sell the bulk of the land to the DEC. The main house at Sagamore would be transferred to the Preservation League for 24 hours. Covenants would be put in the deed that would protect it, and then the Preservation League would transfer it to a not-for-profit owner.
Sagamore was the perfect conference center. This is what I always dreamed of.
But the preservationists were not able to secure the outbuildings as part of the original agreement. We thought it was important that the whole story of Sagamore be available to people to see. And without those outbuildings, people would only get part of the story.
We recognized that the only way to save these buildings would be to amend the Constitution of New York State to allow for a land exchange that would allow Sagamore Institute to trade to the state of New York a substantial amount of acreage to become part of the Forest Preserve, and in return the state of New York would deed to Sagamore Institute just a few acres containing the caretaking buildings.
It was a huge project. We built a coalition of 350 groups who were supporting this ballot initiative. The odds were so much against us. To have 1.5 million people vote in favor of saving, 11 outbuildings was really a remarkable thing.
I am so glad to see the place is better than ever. It's looking better. Programmatically, it is alive and well. It's reinvented itself repeatedly to continue to speak to current community and cultural interest and needs. But the preservation projects are never ending. When one thing gets repaired, another thing is in line to be repaired. And the challenge is having the financial resources to do these projects.
There's 125 years of people coming and experiencing Sagamore as we can experience it today. This juxtaposition of past and present is palpable. That's testimony to the 50 years of good preservation work. So I think Sagamore will continue to be valued and will be appreciated by many generations to come.